Yo, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I'm Tyrex. Today we're going to be playing Civilization Revolution. And, okay, here's the thing. So, I know I've been talking about that speedrunning video. It was supposed to come out last week. The thing is I've been practicing and I suck at it. We're going to compound the fact that there's actually a football game that starts in about 50 minutes that I really want to watch. So, for right now, is what we're going to do is, we're going to do a run where we try to take over every city in the entire map and completely wipe out every civilization. And the reason we're doing this right now is basically because I feel like, because I'm not very good at the speedrunning thing, I'm really curious if we could step down right here. I would kind of like to. But if that's not food, it's going to kind of bone us. But I also kind of need to hurry up. Maybe we just do it, and if I don't like it, I'll just restart. Yeah? Perfect. But yeah, basically, I kind of think I can get this done a little bit quicker than I can the speedrunning thing, just because I haven't really had any successful attempts with that. And kind of is what I'm thinking as far as like a successful attempt goes is, just being able to get a domination victory by 2200 BC. And I just, man, dude, I think I've done it like, I did it once on like King, and then I jumped up to Deity, and I've been practicing on that, and I just can't get there. And I've been using the, so I think I started trying with the Americans, but then I swapped over to the Zulu because I was like, oh, hey, like added movement, right? Okay, there's the Zulu right there. So I think maybe we just, yeah, we're gonna go try to wipe them out, I think. So we're just gonna spend some cash right here. Try to get a army. I think I think that's the Zulu. Alright, so we're gonna pay for that guy as well. Yeah, anyway, so I haven't anyway yet been able to like even get a domination victory by 2200 BC, so that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Takes a lot of effort, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like even with them having the hill, we should still be able to kind of win this. I'm wondering if we should step over to the hill before I attack them, but we'll see. I don't think so, because that's going to be another 2 turns, and that sucks. We're just going to go for it. Beautiful. Love it. Alright. So, here in Zimbabwe, we're just going to go ahead and go 2 food as well. So anyway, as far as the speedrunning video goes, I'm actually going to try to record that sometime this week as well, and maybe get that out toward the end of the week if I can. Kind of have to just see how things go, but that's kind of where my plan's at right now. And if anybody has any tips or tricks for the early part of the game. So anyway, oh yeah, I've been playing with the Zulu too, because I was like, well, maybe that added movement, right? And then I might not have to worry about going for horsemen. You know, I kind of thought maybe I could like bypass that as like a technology. I don't know if that's smart or not. But yeah, Let me know. Let me know. I have been watching some videos as well, so I don't know if any of you guys watch Adrian 1996 or not, but he does like quite a few speed runs, and he's got some world records, and he does some like other challenge runs and stuff like that. And I've been watching his videos to kind of try to like, you know, figure out how to do it. And I'm not nearly as good as he is, so but yeah, anyway, if you guys are looking for some of that content or whatever, I will most likely be able to remember to link his video in the or link his channel in the description below. Just so you guys can check that out if you're kind of looking for more Civ Rev content or challenge runs, speed runs, some world records, all that cool stuff. He's got it. We are also going to get another Jaguar Warrior. Come down here. Step up this way, I think. Probably should have went north. Like, what technologies do I need, I guess, is like my first question for speedrunning. Like, what do I need? Do I need to worry about getting a galleon? Like, is it, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Like, how much luck is involved? How many times do you normally restart before you have a successful run? You know what I mean? Like, I'm honestly genuinely curious. Because I feel like I can normally get, I can get usually like probably at least 2, sometimes 3 civs, but I can never get the last civ, ever. Like, sometimes I can't even find them by then, and I don't know. I wonder how much of that is just kind of resetting, like how much of that is kind of normal, you know what I mean? But let me know. But anyway, this video, just because I feel like I can probably get this done in a little bit less time than it'll take me to do the speedrunning thing, just because, you know, like I said, I'm not great at it right now, so I figured, you know, that's probably going to be a video that I at least like to spend a couple hours on. I'm also kind of, yeah. I was nervous about taking that step up, just because I didn't know if there'd be a village up there or not. Okay. Step over there. A little surprised we didn't just overrun them. We will next turn. Okay, so here in Zimbabwe, we're going to go ahead and go 2 science, 1 food, same as we did in our capital, and then we're going to swap it back next turn, same as we did in our capital. Really, I'm more just wanting to get them to grow as quick as I possibly can, so we can kind of maximize them. And I picked the Aztecs for this just because, you know, they heal after combat, no matter what. Okay, it would be wise of us to get a ship out as well. Alright. But yeah, them being able to heal after combat was kind of what I was thinking about. Ship would be good. Money's always good. Okay, we'll get our settlers next turn. I don't really know what to do with them yet. But we got a really good start as far as being able to take out the Zulu. Need to remember to come here to Zimbabwe and swap this to 2 food, 1 science. Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, definitely could build over here. I'm thinking like, oof, man. It'd be really nice to be able to get that. But I definitely want to be able to kind of maximize this. And I'm debating. We're going to step over here just so I can see if there's anything in that water right there. There's not. I'm also going to send these guys up here because I think there's another civ up here. Yep. Looks like maybe the Japanese or the Chinese. Which means that we're going to have to fight for tech early, definitely. But I'm debating on, do we want to settle like right here? Maybe right here? It doesn't necessarily have the food I want right off the bat. You know what? We are going to go right here. This is going to be the gold city. Because if we can get a republic first, we can get a free trading post. It'll give us all of that. We'll be able to get this ink with it. And then we'll be able to use all this for production as well. Yeah, and we need as much food as we can get, because it's not going to have a lot. But that's okay. I think that's what we're going to do. I like that right now, definitely. Yeah. Whew. Man, yeah, all right. Anyway, got to focus up on this now. Get my mind right. If y'all like the video, leave a like. Really helps out the channel. Would appreciate it a lot. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Please and thank you. Only, of course, if you like the content and you want more. Because that's basically what it is, right? It's a vote. Alright, so we just got them. We're gonna build our ship down here. We might... Okay, I just wanted to see. I don't really want to meet them yet. It is the Chinese. Alright, so we're going to go pottery next. We're going to build libraries in our capital and Zimbabwe. So we're going to go ahead and pay for that one right now. Go ahead and get our knights. Alright, there's got to be another civ over here somewhere. But I want to get my militia, so we're just going to wait there for a turn. Oh, I want those guys to move. This should be a grassland, so we're going to go down here just so I can see what's down here. Just going to pop up here, you never know. I do want to turn that in, though. Then we're actually going to take these guys and step them up here so I can settle my guys this turn. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go here because then we won't be able to get this spice. The spices. So we do want to go right there. Alright, cool. Cool. And for right now, we're going to let this help us out with science for a turn, I think. Yeah. It'd be really odd if there was another thing on that island, but, I mean, it is possible. But I kind of want to swing over here. Alright, yeah. Because I kind of need to go to the north up there as well. Really just kind of trying to scout around, see what I can see as far as what's islands and stuff like that. We're also going to go up to the north here. I want the money, so we're going to go ahead and turn this in. Even though I don't really want to give it to them. I do want my library. So we're going to go ahead and pay for that in Zimbabwe. Now we have 2 libraries. Should be, hopefully, a grassland. We're going to step up here. Just looking for a little bit of cash, maybe, if we can. Okay, hang on. I'm going to put him out here. Okay, there's the Spanish. Do I go for that right now? I mean, maybe, right? I kind of think so. We're going to go masonry next. I need to look at this, actually. Nope, we're not going to be able to get there, because I have to load, drop, and then we won't be able to get into attack position fast enough. That's okay. Basically, I'm thinking, like, again, it's at 2200 BC, because it's what happens at 2200 BC is everybody then has archery armies in their cities. So that's 12 attack defense, so unless you can, you know, do more damage than that, then you're not going to do enough. Okay, so our capital just grew to population 4, so we're going to go 2 production, 1 food, 1 science. We're going to set this to hanging gardens and get that built, hopefully as quick as we can. When Zimbabwe turns, we're going to... maybe build another city. I'm not sure. Looks like there's definitely more island to the north. This would be a really good spot to settle. We might build a set of settlers too. I think that's what we're going to do with Zimbabwe. Okay. All our troops moved. We're going to drop this guy here. We're going to go irrigation. Okay. And basically is kind of why I'm thinking about turning around, because I didn't think I'd be able to get by them, and it doesn't look like I'm going to, so... yeah, they're on a hill too, so that'd give them extra attack defense. That's alright. I mean, even if we got infiltration with this unit, I'm going to take Blitz. It'd still only give us, I think, 6 attack power. Hang on, there's something in my eye. I'm having problems. Everything's fine. Okay, I'm alive. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to have enough still to get after them. Especially because they're going to have the hill and then the archers, so... problematic. And the Greeks. Okay, so that means democracy is kind of off the table. I mean, as far as us being able to discover it anyway. Are you a grassland? Boom. Anything up here? I am curious as to, like, what's above us. Maybe we build another galley? Say no to that. We'll just build some warriors, no problem. And if I'm not actually going to be able to get... okay, hang on. We're going to swap this up a little bit. We're going to go like this. So the reason I'm not going to build the settlers right now and I want the extra production is because I'm not going to be able to get this city built in time before I get irrigation. And I want to get Republic as fast as I can. So we're just going to wait to build that city until I get a Republic. So we're going to swap Zimbabwe. We're going to have 2 science, 2 food in Zimbabwe. We're going to bring these guys up here. I mean, I feel like we should be able to win this. If not, I'm going to be pretty butthurt. Guys. Guys. I'm nervous. Oh, okay. Alright. Apparently we need to go take that barbarian villages north. Take care of the barbarian villages north. Okay, and there's irrigation right there. So that's to my point. So we're going to go construction and then code of laws. Okay, 7 cities of gold up there. Okay, just scouting around. Same here. Okay, so we're going to go like this just for a turn, and then I'm going to swap that to 2 food instead of this production square. Yeah, we'll let that just kind of keep working on that galley. I want that galley as soon as I can get it. I just wonder if it's a plains. I didn't want them to get it if it is. Okay, got a river. No van, not yet. But we did find the river, so that's something. Call me old, I don't care. It's a funny skit. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then, you know, that just says a lot about your character as a person, so go take a look in the mirror before you judge. Okay, so we're going to come here to Zimbabwe, and we're going to go 2 food, and then the rest all on science. Just going to pop up here. I want gold. We'll take that. That works. Then we're going to go code of laws. Okay, another barbarian village. How many turns do I have? How many movements do I have? 2? Okay, so we're going to step up here? No? Okay. I'm going to step over here? No? Okay. Pretty happy with the blitz decision here with our warriors. Huh? Wondering if it might be a plains. I mean, now I'm wondering if I should just send that other galley around. How long is that going to take, you know? As far as settling over here goes, maybe like, probably right here. It'll just be a production city. Knights are going to go over that way. We're going to fall back to this choke point and just try to block it off, I think. Keep everybody away from us if we can. Oh, damn it. 6 turns. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I am curious, though, just if there's anything on the bottom of that island to make it a little more juicy. Okay. Really want that galley, though. Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make that change. Now we're going to go currency. Okay, yeah, we need to get that ship built, like, now. Alright. Hopefully we don't lose this fight, too. We're in crapshoot territory. Come on. Alright, we're gonna go balanced here now. Set that to settlers. Let them just relax. Oh, nope. Oh, stop. Okay. Getting those technologies is actually really nice, just because it gives us a boost over the Greeks and the Chinese. You got this, boys. Easy. No problem. Lone survivor. You're stealthy now. You're stealthy now. Okay. Okay. Not stealthy enough. Oh, there's another island right here. Just a little one. Yep. Okay. Aw, damn it. I need that ship. There we go. Go like that. We're gonna go like that. We're just gonna let it start building something. Probably gonna build some settlers there, I think, but we'll see. Oh, man. Okay, just gonna set them to defend right there. Nope. We want to grab these guys, bring them over here. We're gonna bring them down to that little grassland area right there. This guy has to be a river or something. Oh man, I really don't want to give this to the Chinese. We're not going to. No way. We're just gonna chill there. I can attack next turn. Alright, we're going to bring our knights up. Step these guys down here. Okay. Alright. Send these guys up here. Maybe finally be able to take care of that. You know what? We're going to go ahead and build some settlers there, and we're just going to throw them on that ship. Yeah. We'll give that to the Spanish. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to pay for them, just so we can get them on that ship. Want those settlers as soon as I can. Beautiful. Built the market in the right city even. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go ceremonial burial, and then we're going to go for monarchy. Beautiful. All right. So for the time, we're just going to go like that. Okay, we know we're going to settle this island, so we're just going to drop our settlers. Maybe take a step up. I'm thinking right here with the courthouse, we'll be able to hit that and that. Maybe there's something else in the water around there. How many turns is it going to take us? 1, 2... Okay, so... Yeah, in theory, I could drop these guys here, open up things a little bit more, just to kind of show me what's going on around us. Athens, sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pay for those guys. Leave that on science. Load up our settlers. Hold up. We're going to grab our militia, unload them. Then we're going to use our knights to attack these guys just so we can keep getting them the experience. I don't love either one of those. We'll take medic, I guess, just in case. I don't know of what, but, you know, fire, maybe. Bring them down. Is there another one north? No, okay. All right, 1000 BC. I like where we're at so far. That worked out as well. We're going to go ahead. Go 2 food. Leave the rest on science. Just let that bad boy keep on popping. Go ahead and unload our settlers here. Go ahead and go just like that. Grab our ranger militia. Set that to settlers. We're just going to slide right over here and just pause. Okay. Well, I am curious, so we're going to step up. Yeah, okay. I don't even know if... I mean, does anybody else even have a second city yet? No. That's kind of a trip. It's weird they haven't taken out these villages, though. It's almost like I took that capital and then everybody just hunkered down. Which is possible. Okay, I'm tempted to go riding right now. We are. Okay, we're going to come right down here. We'll be able to get that, 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 and that. City's going to be a banger. Go ahead and build another set of settlers here. Load up our militia. We're just going to chill. No, not you. We're just going to come post up right over here on this hill. Bring this guy over. Oh, wait a second. I want to step down on this and just see if this is a hill region. No? Where is it? There's got to be something right there. Okay, maybe I'm being insane. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm thinking. Give me a second. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pay for them. I'm going to get going on some archers here. We're going to go ahead and just attack. Not expecting magic here, but you never know. Oh, hey! I mean, we've lost a couple units, so it's like I was right to be weary. So we're going to pay for this one too, because we can. Grab that. Okay, now I want to see where is that other wonder. Over here to the left. Okay, so I think we're going to want to go this way. I was wondering if when we get to the top here, if we want to go left or right to get to that thing, and I'm thinking we're going to want to go to the left. It might be slightly faster. I don't really know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go monarchy. Did get our builder, which is awesome, so now we can go ahead and build our archer here. As soon as it builds that, we're going to build a library. We're going to say no to ironworking. We're just going to unload them. I think we're actually going to go settle right here. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Where are you going? You're going to Athens, right? Okay, cool. Go get it, dude. And I'm going to leave this ship over here just to kind of run to that island and maybe, you know, bring people around if we get some great people or whatever. Chill there. Oh, I meant to get this last turn. That was stupid. Oh. I don't really know what I'm doing with them. And then I think we're going to build another city right here. Just to kind of eat up our area a little bit. That's why I sat where I did. with these horsemen. That's why I didn't move them up here and take their second movement turn last turn, was because I wanted to draw these barbarians down. Because we've already lost one horseman unit to a barbarian attack. So we're going to step up here. Kind of bring these guys over. Alright, we're going to grab our militia. We're going to start heading up here to the left. And hope we can get there. We're just going to let that chill. We'll bring these knights up. I don't want to pay for that yet because I want to get it to population 6 first, but then we probably will pay for it. Alright, we're just going to pay for that archer, relatively cheap. Same. Just get these going on some libraries. Set that to trade fair. Build that next turn. Well, actually, speaking of things that are cheap. Well. Alright, sorry, I'm thinking, can we buy a bank? No, that's too much right now. Okay, I figured it was, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and buy our archer. And we're going to go ahead and set this to trade fair. Now we can just use this guy this turn. Okay, just making sure I have that set to the right thing. Alright, beautiful. 500 BC. Already got a capital. Few cities. We're in good shape. We're going to get going on that bank. I'm going to pay for that probably as soon as I can. Well, we want Hanging Gardens. That's going to be our priority. Hanging Gardens, 4 turns. We're going to pay for it. That's what we want to do with our money. I need to remember that. Bring them down there just so we have that established as our area. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Did mean to attack right there, so misstep. Well, since we're here, let's step here and here. No? Okay. Build that up. Looks good. We might come build right over here too. Yeah, they're only 60. We're going to go ahead and just pay for them. Then we're going to get going on a barracks here. We want this place just to be focused on production right now. Basically, I'm just trying to eat up area right now. I mean, the less area they have to settle, then the less cities I'm going to have to take over. And the easier it'll be for us to take those things over too, I think, so. It feels like we're not getting technologies very fast right now, but that's just because... Ooh, you know what? I think we're going to want to settle right here, too. Yeah. Yes, that is something we definitely want to do. There is a hill right next to Beijing that should help us with our attack. It's tempting to like step over, but just the disadvantage it would put us at from an attack perspective, I don't like it. So we're gonna go ahead and chill right here. Is there anywhere else I want to settle here? I don't think so. We're just gonna let that be. I don't want to spread myself too thin. We're gonna get going on some archers there. How many more? 4 Hanging Gardens. One more turn. We're paying for Hanging Gardens next turn. It might be more expensive because we're going to hit another tech. Oh my god. Weak. Okay. Well, then we're going to pay for Colossus this turn. We're going to stick with Republic. That was disappointing. We're going to go Literacy. That was really disappointing. All right, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and pay for Colossus. It was only $48, so that's actually really cheap. Go ahead and pay for that library. We're going to build an archer here just so we can get an army. And we're going to pay for this barracks. Start building an archer here. Pay for some settlers here, just so I can go start settling the right side, up where I was talking about, over on that hill, and then just to the north of that, closer to the Chinese. We're going to get going on archers here again, because we're going to use our horsemen to guide us. So we're going to build one right there. Oh, I can't believe they ripped us off. Bastards. Okay, so we're going to build a temple here. Gonna settle him there. I'm just trying to think of the Great People game. I don't want to pay for those archers. That's a little bit too expensive for me right now, I think. I really want this bank. Okay, we're going to go math, and then engineering, and then maybe democracy. I think I'm only going to settle 2 more cities, I believe. Just consolidating all these horsemen in this area so we can build them into an army. Yeah, we want the bank. We're going to go temple here. Say no to the threats. Oh, damn it. I meant to get this last turn. Oh, okay. We got it. Alright, that's nice, actually. We're going to take a couple steps up just to see if there's more island over there in the middle. Doesn't look like it. We're going to go down that coast and pop over that island right by the Greeks. I think the bank is the most important thing right now, so I think that's where I should be waiting to spend my money. Okay, we're going to go engineering. Kind of send them over. Settle those guys right there. This is also going to build us a barracks. Well, settlers first. Oh, nope, we want to grab our ship. Gotta go back up. Sticky button. Button gets a little sticky sometimes. I mean, it's not even like the button on my controller. I don't know like why it happens, because this is actually a different controller than the one I used to use, and it did it with that one all the time too. So input lag or something like that maybe. I don't know if that like happens with consoles or not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that stuff. I don't know a lot of stuff. Okay, we're going to pay for that one. Okay, we did get that first, so that's nice. We're going to go democracy. Okay, I don't need to pay for that this turn. We are going to pay for that just so we can get them out. Alright, then this is going to get going on a barracks. Bring them up to take that spot. Can't get our bank yet. Can get going on courthouse here. I think we're just going to build a temple here for right now. Yeah, because the courthouse isn't going to get us anything there, really. Oh, okay. Come back down here. Want those guys to be an army. Oh, 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 okay. Alright, alright. Everything's fine. We'll let that prompt us to build something next turn. Let me see. Alright, we'll have an archer army here. Don't need that there anymore. We're just going to go ahead and get going on a library there. We want to come over here, grab our ship. That's what it was. Pay for that. Get going on a courthouse for now. Probably just build some pikemen next turn. We are going to go ahead and make the change. We're going to go invention, then navigation, steam power. It's going to get going on some catapults. Okay, we're saving our money until we can buy the bank. wondering what else was around there. Doesn't look like much. There's the bank, beautiful. Get going on a courthouse. Okay, got invention first. Now we're gonna go... We're just gonna go steam power. Navigation's not really gonna get us anything. Go pikeman there. Just gonna pay for that. We're gonna build a workshop here. Pay for that catapult. Yeah, let it be peace. That means he's trying to attack us, actually, but because we have the Great Wall, he can't. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, we got a set of pikemen there. We're going to get going on a library there now. Beautiful. Okay. So we got our cruiser first. We're going to go ahead and go railroad. And then industrialization, corporation, printing press, mass media. Built that in a really good spot. Oh my god, that's amazing. Like a really good spot. That couldn't have worked out better for us. We're right by this. We're just going to go ahead and snag both of these guys. Easy. Okay. Then we're going to let this thing literally chill right there. I can hang out. We're going to go this way. Okay, we're going to pay for this courthouse specifically so I could get that wheat down below that mountain right there. I'm going to set this to a harbor. Actually, let's build some pikemen here. Pikemen there as well. Then we're going to get going on the courthouse here. Chill. Got Atlantis, love that. So we got feudalism first. Got religion first. And we got university first. Beautiful. Let's go. This is going to be a second gold city, too. If you have, like, heavy production cities, and if you can get industrialization and corporation first, both of them give you +5 gold in every one of your cities. So you can change your production cities to gold, and normally have them generate at least a little bit of gold for you, even if they're, like, working full production, just because of that bonus, if you can get that bonus. So something I kind of like to do with those troops. Maybe another gold city over here. Pay for those pikemen because I feel like they're pretty important. I think there's one more wonder out there too, if I'm not mistaken, so hopefully we can find that. Okay, so we're gonna go industrialization. We're gonna swap this to Oxford just for no, wait, not Oxford. I don't want to do that. Oh, iron mine. There we go. Never mind. I gotta go see what's down here. And there's our wonder. Okay. I do think that this is probably still the better place to settle, specifically because then we can get that whale too. And that. Like, even if that's, like, food, I don't know if it's going to be a bigger boost than the whale. Like, I mean, the whale gives us +4 food, so chances of it being better are highly unlikely. Okay, there was an ink there. That's a little bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. Nope, nope, stop. Everything stop. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Ooh, a scientist and a humanitarian. So we're going to put the humanitarian in our main gold city. Particularly, I do that for 2 reasons. Because my gold city is usually like my only city that's actually really dedicated to gold. I'm going to have a couple more than that in this game. But also because this city in particular doesn't have a lot of like food resources. It's only going to have those 4 until I build a harbor. So just kind of having my mind on that. Like to help that city out as much as I can, especially with it having the trade fair already. It's, you know, kind of dedicated, and I want it to boom as much as it can. And that scientist, we're going to kind of have to see what we got. So we already have one in the capital. I just don't know if we have any other cities that have like a lot of ink around them or anything that really looks that amazing. I'm thinking maybe, oh, we'll put them up here. Yeah, we'll put them right up there. Perfect. Okay, that's the city. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just bring up that way. We're going to pay for that market. Beautiful. Okay, so we got our temple here now. We're going to go ahead and go courthouse. We're going to come up here to our capital. We're going to pay for those other pikemen. We're going to go university now. Have that build us some catapults. I want to see what's around here real quick. Give me a second. Okay. No, we want Ronald over here. Now that city is just going to be absolutely juiced. Oh, that's not the guy we wanted to go there. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and drop the humanitarian. We are going to go ahead and pay for that. There we go. We're going to go on a harbor. All right, let's confirm our target next turn. I do want this iron mine. Just kind of looking around. I want those pikemen too. Alright, industrialization first. Now we're going to go corporation, printing press, mass media. Go courthouse here. Library, love that. I'm going to go temple here, just to kind of keep pressure on the Chinese if they start trying to push us that way. Oh, okay. I thought I had to wait a turn. I forgot I had an archer there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and bring him up. Chill there for a turn. Let our industrialist or explorer come over. Great explorer. Okay, here you go. We'll let him chill there. Beautiful. All right, 405 a turn in a city with only 5 population. Boom. I am going to keep that extra couple of production on for the harbor as well, just because I do want that harbor. But now we can start paying for stuff pretty easily. Kind of saw that coming. Okay, we're going to come over here just to give ourselves some defense against the Chinese. I'm going to pay for those catapults. We're going to pay for this iron mine. We're going to get this going on catapults as well. Going to pay for those pikemen. And we're going to go iron mine just because we can at least get something out of it. Let all those guys chill. Get rid of the galleon. Come over here, give ourselves some defense. We're going to take these warriors and move them up so we can start building a fortification here. Could have settled him last turn. I forgot about it, and a little bit of a misstep there. We're going to wait to pay for that. Well, hang on. 208? Yeah, we're still good. Okay. Now we're going to get a university going here. Got granaries in all of our cities now. That's kind of what I was thinking of waiting on, but we're good. Pay for them. Pay for them. Okay. Do you want that harbor? We'll go with the temple here just for giggles. Pay for that iron mine. And we want our courthouse. Okay, got industrialization first. That gave us +5 gold in each of our cities. We're going to go printing press. Printing press just gets me to mass media quicker, and if we get mass media first, it gives me +1 population in all of my cities. So we're going to pay for that courthouse. Then we're going to build a bank here, and then a harbor. Pay for that. Pay for that. Bank. And a harbor. 959 a turn now, as far as gold that we're generating. Okay, got printing press first. We're going to go mass media next. Pay for that. Pay for that. We're going to pay for that. I know that seems weird, but we're going to do it anyway. And we're going to get going on the courthouse here. We'll build a pikeman army here. We are going to pay for that courthouse. And then we're going to build a factory. Not a factory, excuse me. We're going to build a workshop here. We're going to go ahead and pay for that. Just so we can get a little bit of extra food out of that plain square over there. I want that university next, I think. Both of those universities. Go with some pikemen here just to give ourselves a little bit of defense. I'm not really too worried about that city. I just basically put it there so nobody else could. Okay, go after these Chinese horsemen. Gonna take out these guys. Hopefully. Pay for that. Pay for that. I want one more catapult army here. And one more here. I want 4 total in each city. Paying for this university and this university. Then we're going to go harbors in both of these cities. We are going to pay for this workshop. We're going to build a barracks here. Want to get the harbor here in this city too, and then we're going to set it to straight up gold. Sorry, just need to come over here. I want to get these guys. I'm going to pay for that as well. Here, we're going to get going on some pikemen. Okay, then we're going to pay for that harbor. We'll get going on an iron mine. We don't really need it, but just kind of playing a little bit. Okay, there's mass media. So we're going to go communism next so we can get factories cheaper. I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for a temple here. Pay for that catapult. We need one more in that city. Go with the courthouse here. We're going to pay for this university. And we're going to go with the harbor here. Okay, we're going to go pikeman army there. We're going to let that do its thing. We're going to get going on Samurai Castle. Going to go ahead and build that. We're going to build a road, actually. Believe it or not. Just so we can kind of disperse some troops around. Pay for another pikeman here. Oh, we're going to bring these guys up. Let them chill. Come here, we're going to pay for that. We're going to build a temple here as well. Oh yeah, attack that city. Okay, so we got communism, we're gonna go steel. We're gonna go metallurgy and then steel. Gonna grab our scientist. We're gonna put him down here in this city, Chalco. So we're going to pay for that temple. We're going to pay for this temple. Set that to Samurai Castle. I know I have something else, I think, building Samurai Castle, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I meant to attack them. That was stupid. Ha ha ha. Okay, there's metallurgy. We're gonna go steel. Just gonna go Shakespearean theater there for a minute. We're gonna pay for this harbor. Set this to straight up science. Put our scientist in here. We're going to go ahead and settle him. 212 there in that city now. I don't really need to pay for that. I am going to pay for that. We're going to do the same thing here. Just set that to full on science. Alright, let that chill. Let our pikemen hang. Same there. Oh man. I should have swapped something else to science just so I could have got steel this turn. We were literally like 14 science away. Alright, that's okay. Okay, there's steel. Now we're going to go automobile. Basically, because right now I'm just doing defensive units. Not really where we wanted that, but that's okay. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get this going on a battled ship. Whoa, that's weird. Huh. Never seen that before. Okay, we're going to let that chill there just for a turn. Actually. Go ahead and go, just load up our catapults. I want fleets. I should have left a unit here probably to kind of take these guys out, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to go university there. Alright, I finally built its thing, so we're just going to get going on full-on gold there. Say no. They don't even have monarchy yet. That's embarrassing. Pay for that. We're also going to build a road over to this other city here just to our left so we can start getting some defensive units kind of built up over there. Get rid of that galleon. Looks like they got rid of their pikemen army, so we're going to go ahead and just attack these Chinese pikemen. Okay, we're going to go blitz. Go for a catapult army maybe, huh? Beautiful. Okay, we're going to pay for that battleship. We're going to pay for that battleship. Got our aqueducts in every city, so we're going to go ahead and pay for Samurai Castle. Okay, we're just gonna let them chill. I'm sure we can hold up. Right here, we're just gonna go ahead and start loading these guys. Take this army, load them up. Oh, wait. I want to come over here, and I'm actually going to grab these guys and bring them over as well. Specifically, so when I get the next guy next turn, I can actually load the army onto the ship. Yeah, I feel pretty confident we can defend ourselves against this. So, we're just going to kind of turtle up here for a second. Beautiful. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and set this to full on gold as well. Go ahead and build that battleship. We are going to start building some more. No, there's no point in doing that. We're just going to start building some more defense units. Build that courthouse. We're actually going to build Magna Carta. Pay for that. And then we're actually going to build... What are you building? Okay. Aish. Alright. We're going to have that build us some pikemen. I didn't build defensive units anywhere. No, it's kind of biting me in the ass. Alright. Just going to go with that university. Then we'll go with the harbor. Here, we'll get going on a factory. Okay, I'm just gonna let everything chill. Bring these guys over. Okay, load them up. Come back here, do the same thing. Give us a few armies. Okay, build them into a fleet. Build them into a fleet. Okay, building our pikemen, building our pikemen. Alright, loading them up. We go ahead and unload here. Okay, we're gonna go harbor here. I'm gonna set that to just full on science as well. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna go gunpowder. Load them. We're just gonna let everybody chill there for a second. We're really close to being able to get what we want as far as our attack units go. Really banking on hopefully being able to get, take out that Legion real quick. Leonardo's workshop. Okay, we got that. Now we're gonna go mass production. Pay for those pikemen. Pay for those pikemen. Pay for those pikemen. How many units? Oh my god. Wow. I didn't really think about that until it was too late, obviously. Okay, well they bogarted a couple of our troops, so that's gonna hold us up just a little bit. Well, not really, because I need to swap, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. We're gonna let them chill just another turn. So basically, next turn we're gonna pay for. Actually, we're gonna chill right here because we want this city. It's Magna Carta. Oh, I need to take those guys out too. It's just kind of easy pickings. Okay, we're not worried about the rest of that stuff. Let's go. We're going to go Atomic Theory. Okay, so we're going to come down here. We're going to go to Leonardo's workshop. We're going to pay for that. We're going to come up here. We're going to pay for Magna Carta as well. Here we're going to build some battleships and another road. I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go ahead and change government right now. So then that way we can at least drop our troops. Right over here. And we're actually going to put them here. Beautiful. Okay, now we're in business. We're going to go monarchy. Go to the courthouse here. Then a cathedral. We're going to go with the battleship. Battleship there. We do want a courthouse here. Build a cruiser. Hopefully we can get the Spanish out of here relatively quickly. The nice thing is this road is right here too, so we can maybe even just throw our guys on that and then mosey on down to Madrid if we wanted to. No. Oh, wait. Damn it. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's okay. We're just going to stage all of our guys right over here. Send our dudes. Let that chill. I want to come back here. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Chinese over there. All right, we're gonna handle that. Okay, we're just gonna go to the cathedral there. So no to the threats. Build the road to Saragossa. And those ones. Alright, go after the Spanish again. Hopefully get them out of here. I'm kind of trying to work that culture game a little bit too to see if maybe I can take over that Greek city just to the north of us. Oh yeah, we need to attack the Chinese too. Don't forget. I mean, once we start getting infiltration and blitz on some of these units, this will go quite a bit faster. Well, I said I wasn't sure about doing the speedrun video because I was hoping I could get something done in under 2 hours, and I think we're going to be pushing that 2-hour mark with this one, so a little bit of a fail on my part, but still, my questions and all that stuff stand, so if anybody has any tips or tricks. I mean, I've watched other people's stuff, you know what I mean, so I don't know. Kind of at the point where I'm just going to, like, put something up half-assed and then just be like, oh, I did it, and just be like that, so just a heads up. Okay. Pay for this courthouse as well. Build a harbor. Pay for that cruiser. Got our army there. Love that. Get rid of these pikemen. Beautiful. Go for another set. We're going to attack the Chinese here just to the left as well. Yeah, we're going to get rid of these guys just because they're out and about and it's easy pickings. Okay, we want blitz or infiltration. I mean, honestly, blitz. We don't really need infiltration right now, I don't think. Okay, now that we have blitz on this unit, we're going to go ahead and use it to attack the city. Go ahead and attack the city again. Okay, grab our next unit. Do the same thing. Another one. Okay, we'll just take infiltration. No big deal. I mean, the extra attack bonus is nice. I just don't think, like, anybody really has the defense to, you know, worry us. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay. Just gonna keep going after these guys. They've obviously been, preparing for war their entire lives, so. A lot of defense going on over here. There it is. You're gonna build some walls there. Set that army in there. Put these guys on the ship. We're gonna bring them up to Hong Kong. I am really tempted here. Yeah. Leave those guys. Doesn't look like we can get at that place with a ship anyway, so no worries. I was just kind of debating on if I should move my battleships here or not, but I don't think I need to just yet. Oxford, we ain't worried about that. Nope, not worried about any of that stuff. Keep wiping out this legion down here. Okay, so we're just going to load these guys up. We're going to head up to Hong Kong. Get them up. I'm going to unload right there. Gonna go ahead and settle him there. We're okay with that. Alright, we're gonna bring these guys down. Attack them. Oh, boo. Like, not useful at all. Ranger would have been more useful. Hopefully we can get these guys out of here this turn. That's what I'm hoping for. And then we can go get after the Greeks. Finish off the Chinese. We're good to go. If you haven't left a like yet, now would be a great time. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Really would appreciate it. If you like the content, if you would like some more, let me know. Hit the button. Push the button. I do think they should make the button red, though, because I feel like buttons are more pushable when they're red. Doesn't everybody want to push the red button? Like, it's always the red button that draws our attention, you know? There could be a whole plethora of buttons, but if there's one red one, we're like, hey, what's that? It's the lights. Yeah! Okay. Bye-bye, Spanish. Bye-bye. Okay, there's 2 saves completely wiped out. I mean, granted, we took the Zulu out, like, right away, so that's, like, not necessarily fair. But we're still going to be happy about it. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. Get everybody on the battleship. Get them headed up north here. Take out Athens. Looks like they got a couple more cities. Get our boys out there next turn. We're going to put these guys on the ship, too. Okay, I have to remember to take out Harbin before I take out Beijing. Temple there. Just gonna go courthouse. I don't really care about this place. Okay, so here, kind of the same thing. I don't really care about this place, so we're just gonna go like science. Just let it do its thing. Load them up. A couple of these guys as well. Well, all of these guys as well. Okay, we're going to move this guy over here. We're going to take... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say we're going to take that guy and move him over, but no, we're not. All right. Boom. Okay, love it, love it. All right, Hong Kong, we're going for you. Here, we're going to build an artillery. Artillery as well, okay. Let them chill. Same. Oop, 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 okay. Set that to production. We're going to set this to production. And this to production. Just get a couple more armies. Maybe go take out Harbin with this unit if we can. There you go, nuclear power. Okay, gonna pay for that artillery, and that artillery. Attack these dudes. Then we're gonna back up. Okay, we're gonna let them hang out, let them hang out. Same. Attack these guys with the infiltration unit just because they have the extra added attack power, especially because we don't have our ship to attack this city right now. Whoops, just bumped the microphone. If you heard a weird noise, that was it. Let's go, boys. Beautiful. Threats do not frighten me, sir. Step him up. Take these guys, step them over into the city. We're gonna step these guys up as well. Hopefully they don't have like airplanes or something to attack us. And we're just gonna take out these pikemen here. Beautiful. We're gonna take blitz on that unit. Again, we don't want to take out Beijing. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we leave Greece as our last one, just so we can make sure that we get the Chinese all the way out. Yeah, this'll work. Because we got to take that island city from the Greeks anyway. Bring that guy up. Gonna bring this guy up. Load them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and bring these guys up here. Okay. Okay, we're just going to set this to full-on science. Build that battleship, let that full-on science too. We don't actually need these cities to be doing anything for us right now. Right here, we're just going to kind of do that to compete a little bit with culture. Okay. Is there somebody I can... Yeah, here we go. So we're going to take this fleet, we're going to cycle through it, and then we're just going to drop the people we can drop right now. Okay, the Spanish are gone. We only have the Chinese and the Greeks left. We could have just built a artillery army and taken that back if we needed to, so I wasn't terribly worried about it, although I was a little bit surprised they went after me. I mean, we don't care about any of this. We're just going to let it build a cathedral just so it's doing something to make it feel good about itself. Alright, just going to go ahead and attack these guys. We do have another attack unit that we can put out this turn as well. Maybe we'll actually just attack from... Yeah. Beautiful. No. He's gonna offer me gold or something. I'm gonna say, keep your paltry gift, chump. Working it out, man. We almost got the Chinese out of here. And that unit looks like it was just built, so... There go the Chinese. Okay, one more civ. Let's get the friggin' Greeks out of here, man. Let's just get them gone. Build the city up to there, or road up to that city. Excuse me, words. Build a road there. We're going to build a road there, just so we can kind of move our troops around. Bring homes up here. Same with them. Same with them. Load them up. Load them up. Oh, haha. Just gonna set that city to science. We don't care. Just gonna go take a look, make sure that hopefully the Greeks don't have another city somewhere. Go ahead and get rid of that galleon. Drop our boys. Looks like they do have a little bit of a air support. We're not terribly worried about it though. We don't care. We're just gonna go science. Same here. We're gonna go with the courthouse here just for giggles. Oh, whoops. Not what I wanted. We're just gonna go full on science. There we go. Just gonna kind of move all these over here in anticipation of them helping us attack at some point, potentially, but probably not gonna be able to. Right, really looking for a blitz unit here. Blitz? No. Wow. Gorilla and medic, huh? I don't think I have a single blitz unit in this one, do I? No. I have a ranger and 3 gorillas. Because we've been defending in our home territory this entire time. Makes sense. Makes sense if you don't think about it. Alright. We say no. Load them up. Put 1 in the city. 2 on the boat. 1 there to defend our guys. Oh, wow, that is not where they were supposed to go. Awkward. All right, I think just the 1 more city. I'm gonna go networking again, doesn't matter. Just gonna go full on science there. Go temple, just full on science. Let them hang out, put these guys on. These guys. And these guys. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Now I want to drop them. And we're actually going to just bring these guys over and let them kind of link up. Just set this to science. And this one. Okay, I don't see really where else they could have built a city. I mean, we would see them poking out somewhere if it was down there, I would expect. I also don't know why they would go all the way down there to settle, so we're going to kind of bank on the fact that that the capital is their last city. Let's hope. Alright, we're just going to keep on the attack. If I'm being abnormally quiet, it's because I really have to pee right now. Damn. I've had to pee for a minute, but, you know, it's kind of starting to get to be that point where it's like, alright, man. I don't think you guys needed that mini hoplite, bro. Like, we were pretty peaceful the whole time, so, you know, I think we could stop trying to defend. Would be cool. Just let me have it. Get rid of their ship just because, you know, extra attack defense is not something that we're here for right now, if you will. Oh, there we go. Huh? Gone? Are they gone? Boom, baby! Last one left on the map. Let's go. Alright, we're just going to let everybody else chill. Go ahead. Go ahead and settle. You guys can just hang out right there. Looks great. By 1720, you know what? I'm okay with that one. Well, 1730, maybe, I guess. But, yeah. Either way. Let's go. Let's friggin' go, baby. Stoked about that one. Woo! Yeah, a little bit of a trip. And I know it was kind of cheap, too, using the Aztecs. Just because, I mean, early game, they're already kind of busted being able to attack people. And then with their healing and all that stuff. But, I mean, we were going to get artillery anyway. And they don't have to deal with healing and all that stuff. So, you know, I mean... you know, we still feel pretty good about it. So, hope y'all liked the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I really, really would appreciate it. And, yeah, man, most of all, just thank y'all so much for watching the video. And, we'll see you in the next one.